We have breaking news. Trump just released an early morning statement saying he has not reached out to Iran for peace, saying, quote, "I have not reached out to Iran for peace talks in any way, shape, or form. This is just more highly fabricated fake news. If they want to talk, they know how to reach me. They should have taken the deal that was on the table. Would have saved a lot of lives." Okay, there's been so much information in the last 24 hours or so about us getting involved. Can you summarize it? Sure. So Trump was at the G7 summit yesterday in Canada where he signed a deal with the UK, and in the morning seemed adamant that peace talks should still happen. And Axios was reporting at the time that the US wasn't going to join the war unless Iran targets Americans. Okay, and then what switched? At around 5:30 p.m. Central Time, he released this pretty terrifying warning and a change of tone, saying Iran should have signed a deal. What a shame and waste of human life. Everyone should evacuate Tehran. And then he seemed to begin to make the argument on the importance of the U.S. getting involved by attacking Tucker Carlson and saying America first is Iran not having a nuke. And then what? It was announced at 6:29 p.m. he was leaving the G7 summit a day early because of what's going on in the Middle East and wanted his National Security Council ready for him when he returns in the Situation Room. And then he left officially at around 12:15 a.m., right? Yep, and on his way out, criticized the French president for insisting he was leaving for a ceasefire and said that it certainly has nothing to do with the ceasefire, much bigger than that. And then he flew back to DC. Yes, and on the flight, he did a press conference where first he seemed to question his national security advisor, Tulsi Gabbard's assessment in March that Iran was not building a nuke.
How close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to having.
Oh, wow. But also in the press conference, he seemed open again to a peaceful solution, say he wants a real end, with Iran giving up entirely on their nukes, and was asked if U.S. involvement would destroy Iran's nuclear program. He said he hoped their nuclear program was wiped out well before that. Are there any other signs of a peaceful solution? At around 9:40 p.m. during all this, Axios was reporting that a potential make-or-break meeting was being discussed between the U.S. and Iran to get a nuclear deal to end the war. But then, of course, Trump's message, which I shared at the beginning of this video, at 4:20 a.m. of him saying he has not reached out to Iran. Anything else? He just shared a message that his ambassador to Israel texted him to trust his instincts. So what the hell am I supposed to take away from all this? I think it's clear Trump is getting closer, at least internally, to authorizing the U.S. military and Iranian nuclear sites, although he still prefers some sort of last-ditch deal where Iran gives it all up, although we really have no idea, and we will all see together. Wow.